Hi, I don't have a name, but my friends, they call me Sydney. And today I'm going to be drawing my life. Lots of people say that dog is man's best friend. Yes, but lots of people don't treat it like that. Some people just chain their dogs up. Some people don't care to feed their dogs. And lots of people don't even care about their dogs. And in some countries, people even eat their dogs. They don't actually eat their dogs that they own. There is a factory that they put their dogs in. It's not really like a factory, and I don't know what they call it, but it's quite cruel to dogs. In my opinion, I just wish I was like one of those dogs who had a family and even a mom, brothers and sisters. I mean, yes, I might have had brothers and sisters, but I have no idea where they are. I don't know the Pacific country that they eat dogs in. All I know is that I live in it, and that I don't want to live in it. When I was first born, I didn't see anything or hear anything, because when dogs are babies, they're deaf and blind. They can't hear anything. Same with cats. Lots of people think that cats are really dumb. Some people like cats. I don't know why we don't like cats. We just love to chase them. It's fun to see their little faces. At least that's what one of my friends told me. They said that they got captured. They said that they did see the outside world. I never saw the outside world because, well, I was born here. I never ever got to see what was beyond these gates. Never got to see what was beyond these metal gates. I wish I did, though. I wish I could take my brothers and sisters with me. I just wish my life was like that. When I first opened my eyes, I was in this cart and they were taking me off somewhere. I had no idea where, but I was scared. I wanted my mom. I wanted her milk. I was hungry and cold. There was nothing to do, just to sit there and whine for our moms, hoping that they would come. But they never did. I was so sad at that time. There was nothing we could do. Nothing me or any puppies inside the cage with me we could do. We were all scared. There was stink everywhere. Lots of the other puppies already opened their eyes before me. And lots of the other puppies, well, it stunk so bad in there because of all the filth. Of course, the humans never came in there. They never came in there to clean up all the filth. Like I said, I was scared so bad. There was nothing we could do but whine. I was about 8 or so months old. They never celebrated my birthday any. But now I just live in this metal crate. They don't feed us anything here. We are all hungry and very cold. They put us in this metal crate outside. We never got to see the outside. Well, of course we did, but we never got to go out there. It was so cold. My lips kind of turned purple. At least that's what my friends tell me. Oh, did I mention my friend's name. I can't really remember them that well because we all were delusional because of how hungry we all were. We were all so hungry, but they didn't feed us much. All they fed us with leftover garbage. It was disgusting, but it was all we had to eat. Sometimes our friends would wash up in there. I was so hungry, I just had to eat it. There was dead chicken. There was just our friends just got thrown into that pile. The garbage stunk so bad, but sometimes there would be some yummy stuff in it and sometimes there weren't. Like fish, old moldy fish would get in there. And our friends, they would get in there too. I remember crying one time when I think I saw my little brother. 'Cause when I went in the metal crate, when we first opened our eyes, I think I could remember what he looked like. And sometimes, just sometimes, some meat would wash up in there. And we loved the meat. Sometimes we would fight over it, and sometimes we would just forgive and just let the others have the meat. But out of all that, there was really nothing we could do. We could never walk on the green grass or have a family of our own. We would sometimes see our friends get thrown into carts and get put into these big trucks. I was so scared. I knew where they were headed, but I just didn't want to think about it. We were all so hungry and thirsty. Sometimes we couldn't find any water, and sometimes, just sometimes, they would just bring some water for us. But sometimes they just wouldn't even care. It's not like these humans care anyway. I got asthma of breathing up the stinky stench of poop and pee. It was just hard for me to even think about it. I was so hungry and so tired because we didn't get much sleep in that old metal crate. It wasn't very fun living at that place. We would just get held out there by this metal crate in the cold, in the rain. And every day I would see them walk in with a barrel filled with tiny puppies. Oh, those poor puppies. Like me once. Trapped, whining, crying. Oh, their mom would probably be long gone by now. They had no idea where they were going. And so did I one day. One day, they just came by my cage with a barrel. One day, they just threw me into a cart. I was the first one into this smashed up cart. And I could remember lots of other dogs were falling down onto me. We all knew where we were going. We didn't like it. We didn't want to know. But we did. That day, that sad, sad day, we were all so scared, hoping and praying that something good would go down today. But that's every dog's dream. It's never happened. Lots of us were just getting bashed into the crates without no care, crushing paws and tails, tumbling over one another. I remember St. Bernard. He's a big St. Bernard. He smashed my tail, but it wasn't his fault. I remember the pain that shot up my tail that very day. It hurt so bad. I'm sure it wasn't his fault. He was bashed into the crate like all the others. it might have been painful to him as well, but it was certainly a pain to me. I still can remember this nightmare of a place. It was so horrible. First, they just started throwing off crates of dogs loaded in them, breaking so much tails and paws. I couldn't help but scream, even though I knew that they would probably hurt me more. We all knew what this place was, and we didn't want to go here. We wanted a nice warm fire where we could just eat in peace, play with some of our owners, and even have a litter of our own that we could actually take care of. But we knew that day would never happen. We knew it wouldn't. I remember seeing my brother getting loaded onto this horrible metal table. They held him down. They had a big metal device. I have no idea what it was, but then it just fell forward onto his body. I could just see the shock in his eyes. They were just frozen in time. They wouldn't move. I didn't know what to do. I was so mad at the time. There was nothing I could do. Nothing I could do to help my brother. He was the runt of the litter, I could remember. I was so heartbroken. His eyes just frozen in time, still having the same sparkle they did. And I was up next. I saw them. They grabbed me out of the crate, still with my broken tail. They didn't care at all about our lives, what we wish we could have in them. Lots of people say, well, lots of the humans say that they need food, and we're the only food source they have. If they just could, for once, try, at least just try to have a kind heart. Try some vegetables for once. Actually, just try it for once. They are pulling me closer to this metal table. I knew it. It was my turn to leave. But I didn't want to leave. I wanted to stay. I wanted to see what was beyond those metal crates, those metal fences. But there was nothing I could do now. It was going closer. The metal shiny thing, it was coming closer. Help! Where am I? Hello? Is anyone there? Someone please help. Please.